Getting to one of my favorite tracks on this fantasy playlist. God, I got a bunch of got a bunch of favorite tracks on this fantasy playlist. February 6, 1999, amazing dance record by Stardust. Music Sounds Better With You at number 7, up one from number 8 on my fantasy playlist. Hitline, Music's top 40 station. Music of all places here in America played this record, and he played the heck out of it. Winter of 98 and 99. I tripped over this thing. It was a cool dance record, but was not a hit here in the States. It was a hit overseas, though, and I'll get into that in just a minute. Stardust was three guys, three producers. One of those producers was Thomas Bongatti. Bongatti, I believe that's how you pronounce it in French. Bongatti of Daft Punk. He was one of the members, one half of Daft Punk. Indeed, this song by Stardust, Music Sounds Better With You, sounds kind of like a Daft Punk record. Fantasy playlist, February 6, 1999. It is definitely a fantasy playlist. No way this song would have made it top 10 here in the States, because the FM stations, the top 40 stations here in the States, well, top 20 or top 10, their playlists are so tight, they basically play next to nothing here in the States. Not so much in England, where they got BBC Radio 2, which is top 40, got a playlist about top 40 records. But anyway, let me just get off my soapbox. Let's get back to this record. Three guys in this group, Stardust, and actually the way this song was conceived, they performed this song live. Well, they were performing live at a club in Paris. It was called the Rex Club, and two of the guys, including Bongatti, laid down the instrumental, and Benjamin Diamond just sang that refrain, Music Sounds Better With You, blah, blah, blah. And the next day at the recording studio, and that recording studio was called Daft House. That was Thomas Bongatti's, basically his recording studio, or his headquarters, whatever you want to call it. And this was in Paris. They recorded it there. They laid down the instrumental, they laid down the vocals, and they added a sample of an obscure Shaka Khan record. It was called Fate. It was off her third solo album. It was called What You Gonna Do For Me, which came out in 1981. They had themselves a hit. It was released off a record label in Paris and France called Roule. I can't pronounce it, Roule. I love to try to pronounce these French names, but I'm not doing such a good job on this particular word right here. Rolla or something like that, or Roll. Well, either way, this record label was founded by Thomas Bongatti. That's his record label. He founded it in 1995. The song was put out off this record label. It was not here. It was, gosh doggy, it was not a hit here in the States except on the dance charts. It was not played in the States except on Hitline. I will guarantee that Hitline was probably the only, well, it was a satellite radio station, probably the only outlet that played this song here in the States, outside of maybe some of the dance radio stations. But in England, oh God, in Britain, this song debuted at number 2. And it stayed at number 2 for 2 weeks. If you're watching this video in England, you're probably familiar with this record. You might even have fond memories of this record. You might have danced to it in London with a lovey-dovey, whatever. Well, that's it. That's all I got to say about this record. I guess I'm done. Number 8, well, number 7 on my fantasy playlist, Stardust. Music Sounds Better With You. Fantasy playlist of February 6, 1999.